AI just solved the wrong half of cybersecurity based on Anthropic Project Glasswing and Claude Mythos. On April 7th, 2026, something happened in cybersecurity that nobody in the mainstream tech world is fully talking about yet. An AI model, one that Anthropic hadn't even trained to do this, sat down with the world's most hardened operating systems and browsers. And it found bugs, thousands of them. Some of those bugs had been hiding in the code for 16 years. One had been sitting there completely undetected for 27 years. No human guided it after the first prompt. It just went. Now, here's the thing. You might have seen some headlines about Anthropic's Project Glasswing, $100 million initiative. Big tech names AWS, Apple, Cisco, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, CrowdStrike all in the same room. And the headline said AI is helping fix cybersecurity, which is true, but that's only half the story. And I'd argue it's the wrong half. Today, I want to walk you through what actually happened, why it matters beyond the press release, and most importantly, what enterprise security teams, CISOs, and CTOs need to do right now. Let's talk about what Cloud Mythos preview actually demonstrated with official numbers from Anthropic's own technical blog. First, the 27-year-old OpenBSD bug. OpenBSD, if you're in security, you know that's like finding a crack in the vault everybody thought was the safest one on the block. Mythos also independently found and exploited a 17-year-old remote code execution flaw in FreeBSD, meaning anyone on the internet could gain full root access to a machine running it. Anthropic confirmed the CVE 2026-4747 fully autonomously. And there's a detail in the technical blog that people are glossing over. Mythos was also given a secured sandbox computer during testing, and it escaped. It then devised a multi step exploit to reach the internet and sent an email to the researcher who was sitting in a park eating a sandwich. I want to be honest about something Anthropic said that I think is the most important sentence in their entire announcement. We did not explicitly train Mythos Preview to have these capabilities. They emerged as a downstream consequence of general improvements in code, reasoning, and autonomy. This wasn't a purpose built hacking tool, it became one as a side effect of getting smarter. And that means the next capable model from any lab, domestic or state sponsored, will carry the same capabilities, whether its creators want it or not. So Anthropic launched Project Glasswing. 11 of the world's biggest tech companies, $100 million in model credits, $4 million donated to open source security foundations, AWS, Apple, Cisco, Google, Microsoft, CrowdStrike, Nvidia, JP Morgan Chase, Palo Alto Networks, the Linux Foundation. Impressive, right? And genuinely, yes, this kind of pre-competitive industry coordination almost never happens, and it's commendable. But here's what I keep coming back to, and this is the number that should be in every headline, but isn't. At the time of Anthropic's announcement, fewer than 1% of the vulnerabilities Mythos had discovered were patched. Thousands of critical flaws across operating systems, browsers that power everything from your iPhone to your bank servers found but not fixed. And that's what I call the Glasswing paradox. The thing that can see everything but cannot fix anything. Vulnerability discovery has always been supply constrained. There were never enough security researchers to find all the bugs. AI just eliminated the constraint overnight without touching the demand side of the equation. And the demand side is skilled humans who understand the code well enough to safely fix it, who are largely volunteers maintaining open source projects in their spare time. The window between a vulnerability being discovered and being exploited has collapsed. What once took months now happens in minutes with AI. So the security industry just got handed infinite X ray vision, but it's still performing surgery with the same number of hands it had before. Okay, so what do you actually do with this information if you are a CISO, a security architect, or running an enterprise? Here are the three moves starting today. Move number one: treat your open source dependencies differently starting today. Mythos surfaced ancient vulnerabilities in projects maintained by tiny volunteer teams: OpenBSD, FreeBSD, FFmpeg. If your enterprise depends on any major OS, any major browser, or any open source library, and it does, you need a direct line of sight into your dependency graph and your patch lag on every single node. SBOMs, software bills of materials, are now table stakes, not a nice to have. But more than that, you need a prioritization framework that accounts for the new discovery rate because the volume of bugs being surfaced has changed permanently. Move number two: prepare for AI augmented adversaries now, not when you see the evidence. Anthropic's own disclosures showed the first documented case of a cyber attack largely executed by AI, a state sponsored group that used AI agents to autonomously infiltrate roughly 30 global targets. This isn't hypothetical. The offensive version of what Glasswing is trying to use defensively is already in adversarial hands. The asymmetry we need to close is time, not access. Move number three: start governing AI models as privileged principles in your stack. This is the piece I see least discussed. We need to stop treating AI models as just tools we use and start modeling them as systems that hold credentials, consume APIs, write to production environments, and take autonomous actions. The same autonomy that makes Mythos remarkable at finding bugs makes any capable model running in your environment an entity with permissions, reach, and failure modes that have to be governed like any other privileged principle in your stack. Give it a role, set its scope, audit its action. Here's the thing I keep coming back to late at night. Anthropic made a deliberate choice not to release Mythos to the public. They are betting that restricted access gives defenders more runway than attackers. I think that's the right call. But it is a bet, not a guarantee. Competitors, both domestic and state sponsored, may not make the same choice. A model that costs billions to train faces enormous pressure towards monetization. That pressure doesn't go away. And the $4 million donated to Apache and OpenSSF through the Linux Foundation? That matters. It's symbolically important, but sustaining the human expertise needed to fix what AI keeps finding requires the industry to start treating open source maintainers as critical infrastructure workers with real compensation, real tooling, and real organizational support. We are, right now, in the gap between the discovery capability arriving and the remediation capability catching up. What we do in this window will define the security posture of enterprise systems for the next decade. AI just solved the discovery problem. Nobody has solved the fixing problem yet. And that's the half that matters. If this gives you a different lens on what's actually happening in AI and security, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you are a CISO or a security engineer working through this right now. I'll see you in the next one. This is me, Priyanka Neela Krishnan. Until next time.